A Ferrari, and a Lola, and a mod collection that keeps delivering right now.
Do you like our logo? Yeah, we thought you would. Get it now at our partner Spreadshirt.net.
Greetings petrolheads, and welcome to the second part of my review of the Prototypes Legends collection. As promised last week, this week I'm taking a closer look at the Ferrari 312PB and the Lola T70 Spider. Let's not waste much time and jump into the Lola from 1965. This version of the mod clearly sports a Bonnier-Morant Chevrolet engine. As far as I understood, Bonnier-Morant were tuners of motors, so I suppose that this is a Chevrolet V8 tuned by these two people. I wasn't able to find out much about them, so if you have any information or pointers to the information, I'd be very glad to know. Thank you very much. Is there a motor in the motor? Oh yeah, there is. I know at the end of the day is not important if the graphics are there, but if the motor is correctly simulated, still it's fun to take a look. Motor sounds nice. As nice as the motor sounds, there is some strange thing going on, as I don't hear it when I downshift or when I go off the throttle, and this is very strange. Although it's more stable, this car has a similar driving feeling to the McLaren. It has only 4 gears, and you should be careful with downshifting to first, as it tends to oversteer when you do so. Oh, bother! This car has just too many horses! While you have to be as careful as with the M1B using gears and throttle, it's easier to save when it oversteers than the McLaren. It speaks again to the quality of this mod that this car has a completely different behavior than the McLaren. And it's difficult to find the Goldilocks zone, the correct way of handling this car, of handling the gearing, the braking, the throttling, even the wheel, that does not lead to oversteering or any other issues. On the other hand, this fine-tuning of the driving is possible because of the very good force feedback. This again is one of those cars where Lola delivered the chassis and the customers decided which motor to put in it. Normally, for this chassis, it was American V8 motors. Spare a thought for Lola, because when Lola disappeared, a great car maker disappeared. And this mod is a testament to that. These sleek lines, these details, it even has a motor in the motor. What shall I say? There is nothing more to say but give it 5 eyes out of 5, because, oh my god. That bubbling V8 sound from the, I suppose, Chevrolet motor is of course excellent, but there are no other noises again. And this thing that I cannot hear the motor when I'm low on revolutions or I'm downshifting, I don't like it. Maybe it's normal behavior with this car and motor, but it befuddles me all the time. So sorry to say, for the sound, as good as the motor sounds, 3 ears out of 5. The driving feeling, come on, this, I mean, I'm repeating myself, but the cars in this mod have excellent force feedback. You feel exactly what the car is doing. I would go as far as to say you feel every G in the force feedback. So again, 5 wheels out of 5, because the driving feeling is there. You are in this car the moment you sit in, and if you, as I do, use VR for racing, then the immersion is fantastic. You are in this car. So driving feeling excellent, but I'm repeating myself because it's excellent all over the mod. The only reason this car is not my favorite car is that I would have to spend a couple of weeks training to find the right spot for braking, accelerating, changing gears and all that per circuit to be able to drive it correctly. But make no mistake, it's a fantastic car, again fantastically simulated. Well Lola, as much fun as it has been between us, I'm leaving you and going to another. An Italian, a Ferrari 312PB. This looks more like a shift stick than in the other cars. Oh, leave it to the Italians to put felt in a racing car because, well, you have to be fast, never forget style. So is there a motor in the motor this time? No, there is no motor in the motor. This car is all mechanical downforce, as you can see, because what aero downforce can this bring? Only one rear view mirror, the one that you can see here. Ah, nice sound design. I like the explosions. Interesting, the motor is in neutral and it's already high geared. While this car is very stable, I would say incredibly stable for a Ferrari, I had to be careful on the second gear, downshifting and upshifting, as the torque of the motor makes this car oversteer on second gear very often. This is an Italian car, it's got a lot of personality and a lot of temperament. Veri che vero, eh? Madonna. True to the Ferrari name, this car delivers a lot, but you gotta know how to treat it. No, you don't go sliding around, we're not in a drift competition. Again, with this car, there's a complete new driving feeling, and again, AC Legends show their class in producing a fantastic mod, a fantastic car. Force feedback again is excellent. This car, like the other two, is again talking to me all the time. I can feel the torque of the motor through the force feedback, and for example in Le Con, I can feel the different forces pushing the car in one direction and another. Oh well, that's one way to take La Sauce. En rouge, yes, I'm getting it. The car can be a bit of a diva sometimes, but true to the Cavallino Rampante, which is the emblem of Ferrari, it's got its own head, but if you treat it well, if you treat it right, it's gonna take you everywhere at high speed. What an incredible car. Of the 4 that I've tested until now, I like this for now the most. It's got personality, character, panache. It's a Ferrari. More's the pity that, as far as I know, this was the last prototype that Ferrari built and entered into competition. With regards to the notes, I'm gonna make it quick because I feel I'm repeating myself. This car looks fantastic. Okay, there is no motor in the motor, but that's not really important. It looks very good. I like the details. It has felt? Excuse me, felt? For the look, I'm giving it 5 eyes out of 5. The sound, this motor sounds excellent, fantastic, great. Again, the only thing that I don't like is that the internal sounds are not there. Again, 4 ears out of 5. The driving feeling is fantastic. If this car had the exact driving feeling that this mod has, I gotta become millionaire to be able to buy me one of these. Quick, because I'm repeating myself, 5 wheels out of 5, and I'm almost wanting to give it 6, but I did that once and I don't want to do it again. That would be all for today. Next week, join me in the last chapter where we're gonna look at the Porsche 906 from 1966 and at the Ferrari 312PB from 1967. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, please be so kind and applaud by leaving a like. If you didn't, please write a comment and tell us why so that we can make it better next time. If you found it useful or think that somebody else may enjoy it, be so kind and share. And if you want to see more of us, subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell. Until the next time, save fuel, pick up rubber, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.